So in this lecture I will discuss about FM receiver. In the previous lectures we will discuss about AM receiver, tuned radio frequency and super heterodyne receiver. This is another kind of receiver, FM receiver. So the incoming signal, RF signal is received with this this antenna. Then as usual, first stage is RF amplifier. So you know what is the use of this RF amplifier. Incoming signal is low energy or low amplitude signal, it should be amplified. So first we give a tuned, it's actually a tuned amplifier. So incoming signal receives that particular tuned frequency set by this system, and that frequency is amplified with this RF amplifier. Then it is given to the mixer. So local oscillator frequency is there, that is signal frequency and local oscillator frequency is compared in this mixer, and it is down converted to an intermediate frequency, and that intermediate frequency is amplified with this IF amplifier. Till here you know from the previous diagram. Now what is the difference here? So next stage is amplitude limiter. Incoming signal frequency, its amplitude is limited intentionally. Okay. Then it is given to the demodulator. So demodulator incoming for FM, incoming signal is FM. No? So that is demodulated, means output is AM. Okay, demodulator to AM. Then it is given to the de-emphasis network, finally AF amplifier, then power amplifier, then loudspeaker. Another thing is, what is the use of de-emphasis network? See, this is the see here in receiver we use de-emphasis, in transmitter we use pre-emphasis. So we should know what is pre-emphasis, then only we will be able to know what is this. So first, what is pre-emphasis? Normally in transmitter section we use pre-emphasis block or pre-emphasis circuit. So what is pre-emphasis? See, this is actually the power spectral density of the transmitted signal which I am transmitting. Suppose I am using FM. Now FM means bandwidth is 200 kilohertz, so very large frequency. 88 to 108 megahertz is the broadcasting frequency range. So in that I am sending a very large number of frequencies. So here see the power spectral density. See, this is the graph between frequency versus signal to noise ratio. Signal to noise ratio is represented by S by N. What is S by N? Signal power by noise power. That is signal to noise ratio. That means in a system, signal power should be greater, noise power should be less. That means when we transmit a signal, definitely that signal is transmitted through the free space, so there is a chance of noise induction into the system. So definitely my signal will get affected with the atmospheric or other different types of noise which we studied in the first chapter now. So this kind of noise may affect into the system. So we normally calculated a signal to noise ratio. This is very important. This signal to noise ratio, when you take the signal to noise ratio, this should be very, very high. That means signal power should be very high, noise power should be very low. That means this ratio should be very high. So this is the graph of power spectral density of signal to noise ratio. See here, this is 0. From here it is frequency increasing. So low frequency have high power spectral density. That means low frequency have high signal to noise ratio. High frequency, as frequency increases, the signal to noise ratio increases. That means as frequency increases, signal power is decreased, the noise power is increased. This is the noise power spectral density. See, low frequency have, this is frequency. So low frequency have low frequency have less noise, and high frequency have high noise. Or from here, low frequency have high signal power, high frequency have low signal power. Okay. So suppose in FM my frequency is ranging from here to here. So FM means frequency modulation. Now frequency is varying according to the amplitude of the message. So large number of frequencies variations are there. So what happens is, as high frequency, at a high frequency, very, very less gain. That means very, very less signal power. So my signal is getting lost or getting distorted. Why? Because the power is very, very less. It won't be transmitted enough distance. So I need to boost the signal. I need to boost the high frequency signal to a high power value or high strength value. For that I am using a circuit, and this circuit is called a pre-emphasis circuit, and this is the characteristics of pre-emphasis. So for example, this is happens at F2, gain is very, very, or signal power is very, very less. So what I am doing is at F2 I am giving intentionally I am giving a very high gain to the system. Till F2 no problem. From F2 I am giving a very high gain, so that the area at this region, the frequency will be automatically get amplified with this circuit. So that is pre-emphasis. So this is we use in transmitter. So definitely in receiver we have to de-emphasize the system. That means this should be converted into the original form. For that we use a de-emphasis circuit. This is the de-emphasis circuit. So this is the characteristics of de-emphasis. So here F2 I am boosting the signal. So here at receiver at F2 I should decrease. I should attenuate the signal. Okay, so at low frequency gain is constant. High frequency here in transmitter I boosted, or that means I keep a high gain system. So this should be down converted, or it should be attenuated at this frequency. To reconstruct my original signal, I need to use this de-emphasis. So at F2, here F2 I give a high gain, for example say 10, then at the receiver at this frequency I should give a 1/10 gain. That means the gain should be divided by 10. Here 10 it is amplified by 10, then here it is divided by 10, then you will get a original signal which you transmitted. Okay, this is the function of de-emphasis network, and this is about FM receiver. So intermediate frequency signal is amplified, then amplitude limiter limit the signal, demodulator down converted to AM. De-emphasis network already discussed. Now AF amplifier. AF, here it is AM signal, and that AM signal is amplified with the help of this AF amplifier to a sufficient voltage level. Then before giving to loudspeaker, it should be sufficiently power amplified, or to boost the power we use this power amplifier circuit. This is about FM receiver.